Humbug Witch by Lorna, Balian. What does a witch do when she can't do witchy things? This is the question that faces our little witch when her witchy plans just don't go the way they're supposed to. Humbug Witch by Lorna Balian. There was this witch, and all of her was little, except her nose. That was very big. She had 2 crooked teeth and long, stringy red hair. It was so long she kept tripping over it. She wore a slightly squashed, tall, black, pointed hat, like witches always wear, orange gloves, a hand-knit black wool shawl, an old plaid apron, red and white striped stockings, and funny-looking black shoes with gold buckles on them. She had a good sturdy broom and a black cat named Fred. You can see for yourself. She was truly a frightening-looking, horrible, witchy witch. But when she tried to do things, they never worked the way they were supposed to for witches. Like when she wanted to laugh wickedly and scare everyone, it never sounded like cackle, cackle, cackle. It always sounded like giggle, giggle, giggle. Or like when she wanted to go to Portugal or Chicago or to the next door neighbors, she would climb on her good sturdy broom and say all sorts of magic words and wait a few minutes. And nothing would happen. And then she would jiggle her good sturdy broom and say more loud magic words, real loud, and wait a long time. And still, nothing would happen. Nothing at all. The broom would not move an inch. And when she wanted to turn Fred into an alligator, I can barely see Fred's face, or a hippopotamus, or a candy bar, she would get down on her hands and knees and look Fred square in the eye and say all kinds of magic words and wait. And wait. But Fred just stayed a cat. When she wanted to cook up a batch of magic potion, she would dump all the very best things in her very best kettle. Things like sour milk, paprika, molasses, prune pits, eggshells, hair tonic, apple peelings, pickle juice, cinnamon, genuine rainwater, cough syrup, and peanut butter. And she would stir it and stir it and stir it and say all the magic words she could think of. And then she would stir it some more. It sizzled a little, but it never got smoky or bubbly or exploded like magic potions are supposed to do. All it did was make Fred terribly sick to his stomach. Oh, I hope that cat's okay. She finally decided it was no use. She stood her good sturdy broom in the corner. She took off her funny-looking black shoes with the gold buckles. She took off her plaid apron. She took off her hand-knit black wool shawl. She took off her slightly squashed, tall, black, pointed hat. She took off her orange gloves. And she took off her long, stringy red hair. She took off her mask and went to bed. And so did Fred. I did not see that coming. And that's the end of the Humbug Witch.